So you're probably thinking about starting a YouTube channel, or you have already started and want to avoid some typical mistakes of new YouTubers. Well, I started my channel pretty recently and I've noticed quite a few mistakes already. And also I saw mistakes of other new YouTubers that I would like to talk about today so that you don't have to repeat those mistakes. Before we start, consider subscribing to this channel. Here we talk about business and self-development, and you get a video every week. The first typical mistake of new YouTubers is long intros. So I guess you've seen that experienced YouTubers do pretty long intros sometimes, yeah, but they they already loved by people and people already know what to expect from the channel and they are waiting and excited to see and to hear. And if you're just starting, people don't know you yet. So if you talk too much about your channel in general, about yourself, and not diving into the topic quite soon, then probably people will not be patient enough to listen to your intro. So the beginning, the intro should be like a few seconds basically. And when I started, I almost skipped intro because I thought it's better I dive as soon as possible into the topic, because this is the reason why people actually started to watch the video in the first place. And now I started to add some more intros at the beginning and saying what this channel is about and so on. And yeah, I really make really short intros, and I would advise for YouTubers to do the same. The second point is that some new YouTubers, they don't have any like niche, or they are not thinking about what kind of audience they are addressing their message, so to say. Yeah? So they are just talking about everything at the same time, or they are talking about only there's some experience of theirs or about their life, and some random videos from different events. And then of course, if there is no focus, if there is no like basic idea or mission or the reason why you make this channel and why should people actually then subscribe to your channel, yeah, then it's not a very good approach. Even though it's hard at the beginning, but still consider what is your audience, what kind of people you want to talk to, and what you want to give, what kind of value you want to give. The next mistake is copying other YouTubers. You see, the thing is that people will want to watch your channels because it is somehow different to other channels. Maybe you talk about some similar topic, but there should be something unique about your channel, about your personality. Yeah? So really keep your personality. Don't try to copy other people, or really to copy everything, like the topic, like the manner of talking, the way you dress, or everything. Yeah, like you change your voice tone because you want to be like that other person. But then people can just watch that other person, yeah, which already had a lot of experience and is famous, so to say. So why should they start watching you at all if you are just a copy? And if you show your unique like features, your personality, which is unique anyway, yeah, then people will, relate to you more and more and will be interested to listen to you. The other mistake is that new YouTubers somehow they don't have some schedule. Yeah, it's good to post regularly. If you decide to post on some particular day or like once a week, then it's good to stick to this schedule. And if you cannot deliver, then don't promise. Yeah, don't promise that you are going to make a video every week. Just and if you did promise and something happened, like you have a burnout, you are tired, because it happens quite often. So actually, that new YouTubers don't realize how much work they need to invest into making videos. To make a 10-minute video, you need really to do quite a lot of job, yeah, quite a lot of work. You have to prepare what you're going to talk about. You're gonna shoot the video. You have to edit it. You have to do the thumbnails. You have to prepare the description under your video. You have to think about the topic. There are so many things, yeah, that you actually have to prepare. And sometimes if people need to go on vacation, so to say, then just say your audience, say that you're going for 2 weeks or 3 weeks traveling somewhere, or lying on a beach, or whatever you're going to do, or just take a break. And then you can also, you don't promise, but if you would make some videos also from your vacation, it would be a nice bonus, so to say. But don't promise too much, and usually it's good to use the vacation mostly for actually getting away from work. But it's good really to keep a schedule. The next mistake is thinking that it's only about this consistency and keeping schedule and so on. And some YouTubers even start with making a video every day. Yeah, uploading video every day. Actually, it doesn't necessarily bring much result, because nobody knows you at the beginning, and then suddenly you expect people to watch your channel every day. That's for this you need to be very somehow popular. So I would say start with once a week, and later on you can do twice a week if you want. But really later on, and maybe someday you want to do an everyday video, but don't start with an everyday video. Yeah, it's better that people enjoy watching you, and you don't take too much of the time. Yeah, not like every day. So keep that in mind. And it's not only about consistency, it's also a lot about content, about the fact that this content is searchable. Yeah. So there are a lot of other points. So if you talk about the title itself, should be searchable. YouTube is a search engine, very big one, very often used. So every title should be like how to do this or something like that. Yeah, people search for information here. And there are a few ways how you can research those keywords. If you have any questions about that, leave a comment below and I will come back to your question. Also, it's good to understand from the beginning that YouTube is actually a business. Yeah? If you start a YouTube channel, if you take it kind of serious, then you start a business, and there are a few points it's good to consider from the start and take it pretty seriously, so to say. You don't have to register any legal entity from the beginning, because it will take quite a while till you can actually monetize your channel, but later on you will have to do it. Depends upon your country, and there are different ways how you can do it. One mistake is also thinking that it will be easy. Starting YouTube channel is not very easy, not at all, I would say. Actually, YouTube is very hard at the beginning. And especially if you don't have any audience on some other social media, then you cannot just get traffic right away. So if you already have some audience on your Instagram, for example, then this would help a lot, because you can inform your audience there that you're also doing something on YouTube, and then they will watch your videos. I have a video on how to get your first 100 subscribers, and there I go into detail how I did that. It took me 5 videos and 5 weeks to do it, which I think is a relatively good result. I'll put the link to this video below. Have a look. One more mistake is lack of creativity. Really let your creativity flow. Show your personality, show yourself a bit different. You know, different is better than better. And my second video is about how to be productive working from home, and there I really show like behind the scenes how I exercise, how I drink and eat and so on, so more like people can see not only a talking head, so to say, but also more, you know, behind the scenes. Don't overdo editing. It should be quite simple, and in my case I'm not a professional filmmaker, so you can see I edit my videos in a quite simple way, and I have my own style, so to say. It's just make it clear and simple. Try to cut all the pauses. Yeah, like I actually have to work more on that. I'm sometimes a bit lazy to cut them out, and I'm so thankful to you that you are so patient and still watching my videos, even though my editing skills are not not that perfect at all. The next point is the sound. It's good to have a mic, and I also use a simple mic, which I just put on my clothes, yeah, somewhere, so that you get a better sound quality. And at the beginning I didn't use it, but the sound was then not so good, and especially if you go outside for shooting, then it really then crucial to have a mic, otherwise there is so much noise and also wind, so consider that. The other thing is to make sure that the sound volume is the same through the whole video. Yeah, so if you have some clips you put together, make sure that it's at least more or less on the same level, because it's completely uncomfortable if you have to listen to some video and then suddenly the sound is too loud and it's hurting your ears, you know. If you have like earplugs and so on, or it's suddenly low and you have to adjust it again, it's just so annoying. Really try working on the sound. It's even more important very often than the video itself. I always make emphasis on thumbnails, and even if you just started your channel, you can have a custom thumbnail. For this you have to verify your channel. If you're not sure how to do it, just leave a comment and I will come back to you on this topic. Custom thumbnail is important in the way that if there is no custom thumbnail, the video is not so clickable, and the custom thumbnail should be like eye-catching and provoke curiosity. Therefore, very often you see that on the custom thumbnails, you know, people show some emotions so that you are curious why they react like this. And I will try also to make more emotional pictures. I didn't do that much, I would say, but at least it should be eye-catching, and just put a few keywords on the thumbnail, like maybe 3 or 4, not many at all, and those should be big letters, yeah, because I also did the mistake that I used to put small letters, and some things were not readable, because when you search on YouTube, the video comes so small, and the keywords are even smaller. So you need to make sure that it's big, it's recognizable, it's understandable, and I use particular colors. You can have a look at my thumbnails. They look more or less the same, and I think this way it's easier for my audience to recognize them and to pay attention to them. Next point is lack of energy and self-confidence, and I understand it very much because I'm not a very confident person when it comes to talking in public, speaking, yeah, or talking on camera. I'm not very confident, and I have to work on that consciously. And on top, English is not my native language, so it is also a difficulty. But there are quite a few tricks you can use, and I have a separate video on how to be confident on camera, and I will put a link below, so have a look. You can also decide from the beginning if your videos will be like looking very professional and really polished, or they are more relaxed and organic. In my case, I think they are more relaxed and organic, and it also depends on your topic. If you talk about filmmaking, of course you then need to perform very professionally. But otherwise, people understand that it's more about your content than about the video quality, because you are not professional. And yeah, in my case, I take it really organic. I don't even put any makeup, as you see on. I don't do anything with my hair, you know, it's like normal hairstyle, just let it be like it is. I dress quite casual, and for me it would be really difficult to have a YouTube channel if I have to dress up and make up, you know, every time. I would probably be burned out just from that. But for those people, like women in this case, yeah, that do make up every day, then for them it's really easy. But so you have to consider if it's really like a must for you, and I see a lot of women do. But if it's too exhausting, then maybe it's also okay to leave it. Unless you talk about beauty or fashion or something like that, then you have to look your best. Also, it's good to be patient with YouTube, and I see a lot of people who are just not patient because it takes really a lot of effort, a lot of time. It's a lifelong marathon, you can say, or really many years work, and also a lot of work before you can start like getting money from that. Even though there are ways to start using it sooner than later, but still you need a lot of patience and persistence. And also, don't think too much about money. You know, if your motivation is only getting money, then this is not a good motivation to start a channel. There should be some value that you want to give people. There should be some purpose that you're doing it other than money. So it's really good to see what kind of information is missing, or what kind of if you can, you know, fill some holes and start something new which is not there. This would be, of course, the best. And be driven by having this opportunity to give something to the world, to share something, to share your life, to share your experience. rather than just thinking about the financial aspect. It's also important to have a description so that under the video you can put some links. You can also send your audience to other platforms, like under this video you can have a look. I have links to different videos you can watch. I have links to the social media like Instagram. You can find me there, and I will be happy if you do that as well. So yeah, communicate with your audience and meet on different platforms and really establish some good relationship. I hope you like this video, and I would like to hear from you in the comments. If you notice some other typical mistakes of new YouTubers, or maybe some mistakes you've done, please share them in the comments so that myself and all the people in this community can benefit from this information. And don't forget to subscribe and hit the notification bell, and give this video a like if you did like that. It really helps me to